Let's go. We get to play against the Snake Eye Dragon. Easy game. Good hand. Insta scoop. I'm not positive about the bonfire cut, but it seems right. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We might just not have enough starters here, but I think we do. Because if I just give it a count, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, pretty sure we have enough gas. We have called by here as well. Good start. Use that Black Witch. Get our original, or try to. If they have Imperm here, it's sad. If they had a monster, we could try and dodge with Droplet. That'd be cool. No need, though. Feels very right to use the Black Witch sleeved face down to summon. So, what we can do here is... we probably just go... I think the usual line I've been doing is... add a spell trap. I think we go Ash effect, search Mega. And then that just converts into a free Flamberge, which is just free materials. So I think I need to start incorporating making Masquerena into my plays, so then we get the Flamberge thing on it. I actually didn't fully realize that Flamberge could target stuff in grave. I know I should know that by now, but I totally missed that fact. I got something here. Okay. Or not. This interaction plays so naturally too. Like, use the Mega Acrylic, get the Leo set up. Here we'll give up, I think, the Droplet. I think the Imperm is more valuable. Summon out our Leos. Because then the Ash can just use itself and the Dino we have on board to get the Flamberge down. I cut Fossil Dig as well because I just felt like this line just gets to your Mega Corella so easily. This works out so nicely. We get our Naya off this. Even if we get hit with something nasty, we have the Singularity live now. So, here, what do I want to do? I think they're holding an Ash Blossom super late. They keep having this window. Set up our Curse. Do I want to go Curse now? If this gets ashed, we have the out. We just won't be able to develop the mask. But I don't know that we have to do that. That's more of an optional play. So let's try this. Send these two. No, nothing. Ash is crazy. It just gets whatever you want. We'll get our Flamberge. Our Flamberge Free Dragon. And we will tribute it. We could use Promethean to revive the Flamberge, so... I don't hate that possibility. Target this, activate this. And this doesn't target for some bizarre reason. Bam. It's rough. I've been diamond locked the last few seasons, so it would be nice to break into master one of these times, because it would make the next climb much easier. And they scoop. Very nice. This one probably will be a little shorter of a stream. Wife and I are going to the gym a little later, so that means I've got to cut with enough time to go buy some food and cook something for dinner. Also, thanks for coming, CG9. Good to see you. Guess we just start with the normal poplar. See what hits this. We do have Eclipse if this is like a Veiler or an Imperm. We don't have an answer to that. We can develop a decent board using our Lars. Here we're just going to go straight into the Mega Summon, of course. Poplar will put itself in the back row. No reason not to. Go for that Mega Corella. And this will be the last draw we give them for the turn, which is pretty good. Put down that Leos. And we'll use the Leos effect to send another Leos. And that way our trap is live. So actually, not the end of the world. Ending on 2, 3 negates, and an Eclipse. Versus 7 cards. So it's not easy, but it's not hopeless. That's pretty good. I was very disappointed. I bought the... what's it called? Prismatic Secret Rare Lars that came out in the last wave of tins without realizing Prismatic Secret Rare is worse than normal Secret Rare, I think. I actually think I prefer the normal old version. Imperm is rough. We have to answer that. Our back row is really good though, so we'll see. If they have a back row clear, that's pretty rough because that one card will trade for a lot of our interaction. Just double Imperm. I think we just have to answer it. There's really no reason not to use the charges. Like, after the first one, Talent is already live, so it doesn't matter. But if this is Tenpai, and they don't have a back row clear, these two might be good enough. It's Raid Raptor. I will wait and see if they go for a Searcher. We'll Imperm that. They're sending a card from deck to grave. I think that's fine. I just don't want to use these interrupts too early. Add a Raid Raptor. Okay, searches itself. If you control a Raid Raptor, you can spec it. That's a very good card. We are going for the Xyz summon into 4 Strix, so this is a Searcher. This we will Imperm. Will we? They're just gonna search a guy. Let's wait for them to commit a few more bodies, and then I think Eclipse will do some decent work. We just want to prevent rank up shenanigans, I think. Ultra. And 1 Raid Raptor from your hand. They still have the Fuzzy in hand they can spec, but if we Eclipse on this point, then they can't summon the Fuzzy as is on the board. They will draw 100 cards at the end of this turn, but it's not something I can do anything about. We have to live. And we do. We survive the turn. We'll flip this, flip this. We will use our Mega, as we have enough things in our graveyard to reload. We don't necessarily need to do this, but I think it is worth it. And here, if we send with this, I think we're better off just normal summoning and setting up. If we go Naya, we're able to extend pretty far. because we weren't able to do that turn 1. Seems they don't have a maxi in all that hand, so that's good. Eclipse doing work. That was nice. They have the Ash. I just have to deal with that. That's pretty rough. So we'll clear the board and we'll see how it goes. Maybe that was the wrong time to Eclipse. Maybe we do it earlier, give fewer draws. Maybe I let them play too long. I just didn't want to use my interrupts too early and then really have nothing left. So again, we have 3 negates versus 6 cards and a Force Strix. Detaching to add. Adding any is pretty bad. Let's use our Imperm first. Keeps us from being hit by talent, because they have a decent chance of having it after digging through that many cards. Thrust as well, of course. That's pretty brutal. But I think blocking that is also worthwhile. They've still got a Fuzzy in hand, so they can put a level 4 body on the board at least. The quick play stuff, it really forces our hand. They're just picking what to banish right now. It's also hard because I just don't know what Raid Raptor wants to be doing. I have to answer this. I can't just let that go. Let's put the Night Sword back in the grave for no particular reason. So our Imperm kind of gets reduced value. They were able to force the Lars, but that's alright. They were going to use this card at some point anyway. They can only activate one, and this negates the effect. So if they've got more of those, it's a brick. Putting a body on the board. This lets them mill a Raptor. I think we just have to wait for an extra deck monster now. This card's in the graveyard. You can banish this, add a Raid Raptor card from your deck to your hand. Crazy. So they have Fuzzy and 3 mystery cards. And we have 1 negate. I think we're in trouble. I'm pretty sure Raid Raptor can extend through. Oh, they're not using it. Not yet, at least. They probably just go for another Force. If they go for the Link, it's better for me, but because Force is just not once per turn. They search a guy. I think I have to let this go through. I have to wait for something more impactful, because if I stop this, they link up, and then the Link just evades my interaction. Grabbing another Fuzzy. Oh, that's cool. I see. The intent is for it to be detached, but they made the other card a dumper so that it could also access it that way. I like that. These things are all so weird looking. Target 1 Raid Raptor, add a Raid Raptor with a different level. Okay. Heal Eagle. Oh, Pain. That makes sense. These are so weird. I can't believe these are winged beasts and not machines. They're so ugly. Yeah, I made it to the stream for once. Hey, Mad, thanks for coming out. Good to see ya. We're just trying to rank up. I think this is a bit doomed. They had the maxi, and I wasn't able to play through it, it doesn't look like. This just searches Raid Raptor spells. Insane. I like this art. I like that the Raid Raptors sleep in garbage. How was your Halloween, Matt? Did you have a good one? I ended up running a one-shot for D&D last night for a few friends. That was a blast. I was really happy I got to do that. I've been writing up this one-shot for a while, and yeah, you can't target my Lars here. Sorry, buddy. I just have to let them take the search. They definitely thought they could pop our Lars here. This is a weird... Is this a normal part of their combo? I don't think so. Too broke to trick or treat. Oh, this looks nasty. I'm stopping this. You could argue I should have just stopped Roost, but I think letting them search and then activate a once per turn spell is fine. So now we have nothing left. We have good top decks from here, but top decks don't do much when you're about to get punched in the head for 5,700 damage. They're going to draw a card. Worst case scenario for them, they just make another rank 4. Like, they could just make another Force Strix. They can make Wise Strix. Also, no, they usually go for Arsenal Falcon. That's what I thought. I didn't think it was that one. Raiders Knight. I think I'm just dead from here. I kind of just want to scoop to save time. Yeah, I think this is hopeless. I think they just establish a tower, and then I can't do anything because I have nothing. So we'll go for next. Sad not to get the rank up, but it's early season. It's fine. Arguably, probably one of the worst times to try and ladder right away. I'm sure that's when everybody's out, like, getting their rewards, trying to get back to a good rank so that next season they can demote to whatever they want to be at. We are on first with a good hand. We will summon our Black Witch by discarding our Black Witch. Original. This thrust has the potential to do a lot. We'll see. So we'll go for the Ash. Ash will get us our free Mega. Yeah, I think that's the play. Summon this. We'll use our Mega Corella first, attributing itself, discarding this, getting out our Leos. Now we're on our way to Naya access, but we'll see how far we get with that. Starting to get more and more worried this is just Board Breaker Tenpai. So we'll see. Banish the Misk, summon the Arco, access the Naya. If they have the Ash Blossom, we can stop it either way, so it doesn't really matter what we go for. Do we establish Flamberge, or do I tribute this? Do I go for Flamberge now? That's what I've been doing, but I don't know if that's optimal. But we can revive it if we go for Mask into Promethean, which I don't hate. So yeah, let's do this now. Summon our cool Dragon. And now we'll go for our Curse with our 0.043% usage rate. Nothing says good taste like nobody else trying your stuff. Use our Flamberge. Get back just the 2 free bodies. Still nothing, so we'll see. This thrust might just go unused. That would certainly be a shame. Pick up our Daybreak. Something I liked before was going for kind of crazy Daybreak Link plays. So I think what we do here is we go Mask, and then we'll use Mask and Naya, go Promethean, and then from there we'll see what we've got. We do have the materials for... We don't really have the stuff for a Lizardos in Grave, but I like the idea of setting up the Flamberge into an Apo on their turn. That seems quite strong. Or even just an SP. We'll use these two. Summon that Mask. Use our Daybreak. And at this point, if they don't nib now, we are still insulated if they nib after this point. But I think they don't have it. And if they do, then, I mean, what can we even do about that? We'll go into a Promethean. Promethean will revive Flamberge. Flamberge will put Mask in the back row. That's our Daybreak effect. Just wanted to check. Put this back into the field. And then we have the materials for using this. What's the synergy of Ogdoadic and Snake Eye besides Mega being an original Sinful? The synergy is it is another way of accessing while also being crazy extension. Snake Eye is, as everybody knows by now, really good at just playing through interruptions, and so by incorporating that, I'm hoping it will make Ogdoadic really good at playing through interruptions. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 bodies if I'm willing to use my Daybreak, which I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then we can set up the Slicer combo as well on top of this by sending Night Sword. We go 1, 2. Now, am I tempted to go for a Lizardos? I am not, because I'd have to banish my curse, and I don't want to do that. So we'll go for this right away. Got to be careful with my zones a little bit. M-frame. And then into the Slicer. Who will then get us Planet Pollutant. So that was actually a super clean line. That was definitely replicable. I like that. Yeah, we did all that off of Diabel. So it definitely cost us cards from our hand. It wasn't like a 0 card we could bring back. Obviously, there's no reason to do that, but... Alright, pass to you. During the opponent's turn, we want to, outside of main, set up the mask. So let's do this first. Because, yeah, mask plus Flamberge is SP. Yeah, I love that. And then we get the 2 free bodies back. That starts recurring more card advantage. And the SP banish, of course. On res of that, let's go for our trap card next. So their monster stuff is turned off. And we'll go for this because it gives us an unoutable by destruction cards boss. Like if they force our hand, we can now just convert our resources into something that is very difficult to deal with suddenly. Oh, it's danger. I did not expect that. That is not hugely affected by Slicer. So they might just go for Goddess, but we'll see. This might just be a reading check. And we have Promethean. Oh, it's Danger Orcus. That's cool. We just want to be careful that we don't let them get to 4 bodies, because then it's very likely they Goddess away our Slicer. Ironically, not even the end of the world, though. There, you think this is going to work, I bet. Or they're just trying to threaten battle phase, but I think it's more likely they thought that this would do something. They're trying to force our Masquerena. I don't think we care about this. If they go battle phase, we'll just link up and banish with SP. But no, it's based on this pause, I'm thinking they expected this to work. If they were trying to force... Okay, that's going to go to defense. So now they have 3 materials worth, so I need to do something about the next body they put on board. Lest I put myself in a heap of trouble. Into a link 2, they are reducing the number of bodies they have. This is not good for them. This linked card cannot be destroyed by battle. Shuffle 1 card on the field into the deck. That is well played. I can't do much about that. So I will just let that happen. Oh, no, I've got called by. I ain't letting nothing happen. I worked for like 20 minutes on that thumbnail just to use it for a short stream. I should probably have not wasted the time, but I thought I had the idea, and once I have an idea for like a project like that, I have to see it through. Also, thank you to everybody who's watching. I appreciate it. Into defense, because that's how that works. It is before the end of the main. This card has to be used during the main, so if they're going to end, I want to use Mask now. It doesn't mean they'll be able to go back, so I want to be sort of careful, so we'll just do this. Go into the SP. Who will then get us our Banish. Am I missing something? Doesn't Flamberge go +3 from being linked off? Oh, I didn't have enough guys for Flamberge to revive. I was very confused there. I was very confused. Yeah, I just didn't have level 1 fires. That's so funny. I don't have enough damage on board as is. If I put down this insect, I'll go up by 29. So I'll have enough. Because this is an insect, so Chain Coils can put it back and enter the board. We just go battle phase. That's so funny. GG. Why game bug? Why Flamberge no work? So that is something to consider. I do want to put more fires in the grave, but if Mega Corella, that actually incentivizes me to use the Mega Corella first now, especially since we have a way of getting it back with the Oak. Since if it's banished, we just use Oak, get it out. We're on second. And we're on second for real. It's not Tenpai. This hand is okay. This Ash probably gets saved for our turn, but we'll see. Oh, actually, it probably gets used on the ultimate play, normal maxi summon Chain Coils. That's something Fuelos couldn't do. We'll probably save the Ash Blossom for the Synchro that searches a back row, as they have so many ways of searching out other Centurion cards. I just don't even feel like throwing my maxi away into it. I think I'm going to use the O Oversoul Mate base. I always thought O Oversoul was the coolest card when I was a kid. I'm very excited for the Bonanza set. I heard that YouTubers were now getting a hold of it, not just like leakers. Is that true? What rank are you? Not good. Plat 5. I just started the season since it just began today. We ended last at Diamond 4 as my best. I've been kind of Diamond 3 max locked. So Auxilla here. They did. Okay. This is what I want to hit. It's possible this is a mistake, but we'll see. So far, it served me well. This just stops them having that nasty banish trap. They have Called By, so it didn't matter. I always thought Gandora was the coolest. I think Gandora is dope. I don't know. Is the new one a part of the Millennium deck? That seems cool. I made a cube a long time ago. I haven't played it in a while, but I showed it off on the channel a long time ago before any playtesting. It's much better now, so maybe I should do that. Oh, I really wanted to stop that. Spell trap card or monster effect is activated. That's a nasty negate. We only have one starter, so they just hit it with Awakening. Which new one? The Sark? Yeah, the Sark one. Let me see what it's called. Gandora. Gandora G. I don't know why he's called that. That seems silly, but okay. I kind of feel like we aren't able to do much versus this board, to be honest. But we'll see. I think we just died. use our Ash. Ash will get Poplar here. Can't believe this card was unlimited ever. Sometimes you see a card and you're like, this should have like released on the ban list. I made Stark on Dueling Nexus and it's so fun. That's awesome. They didn't straight up counter trap this, so that feels good. Adding our Poplar, it's gotta be. Poplar will attempt to pop out. Will it not? Oh, that must be a mandatory effect. Otherwise, my chain should have started first since I'm the turn player. They could use their thing on this. Maxi. That's pretty bad. Do I want to droplet? If I droplet with the trap, I don't believe they can activate their counter trap, even though it should, like, stop this. So, let's do it. It's funny. Well, if I get rid of this, though, I'm really limiting my options for... No, let's just do a spell and see if this is enough to bait the counter. Because actually, if this gets counter-trapped, that's the best-case scenario for this turn. It doesn't. We will stop their Primera from gaining advantage. Get our Poplar onto the board. And Poplar will get us a card. That was our one droplet for the turn. So maybe it was right to just send it, but saving it for next seems good as well. Veiler. That's tough. I think Centurion's really cool. It's also weird to me that Master Duel doesn't have like a cursor avatar. Like Hearthstone has a... They actually can't use their counter trap right now. They have nothing in their back row. Oh, this is gonna place. Okay. And they can synchro summon. If a monster is special summoned, yeah. So they get a Crimson Dragon here. Yeah, this is doomed. GG's. Called by on Ash was rough. I don't think that's what, like, finished us, but it definitely didn't help. Nice. Okay. We go Ash, search a card. This was actually definitely the wrong play. This should have been Poplar to start, because Poplar would have searched original Sinful, which would then turn into an actual play. So we just make Linkuriboh, and I think that's all I've got. Linkuriboh has some synergy with Evenly Matched, at least. But that was rough. That was just a misplay. But both died to Imperm, but I still should have, like, done the right thing. Just the perils of being new to the deck. Small World. I kind of want to let them hand rip themselves, not gonna lie. And I don't really want to use my only interaction right away. That's so funny that the nib counter's showing. Banish. Bridge with Veiler. Get Circular. That seems pretty bad. Royal Circular as well. Is this a one of? No, it's not. Yep, that's good. This gets a card, so too does the Xyz monster. I guess we just let them get the Super Factorial. So we know one of their cards is in an inert trap card. And this will Ash. Because I don't really have any other choice. No called by, so that's good. But an extender or talent is pretty bad, yeah. I kind of feel like a Cyberus deck just kills me. Like, I think they just get to access code, but we'll see. We'll play it out. We do have Link Karibo, but that doesn't do anything versus access. Summoning another body. I always get Diameter and Circular messed or confused because of their arts. I think they look really similar. Oh, I suppose that makes a kind of sense. They're both circle themed. Where's Mathmech Radii? I feel weird scooping so much, but I just don't know that it's worth, like, I don't know that there's a world where we survive this turn. That's just gonna revive a thing. Yeah, I think we just die. Keep in mind, you might end up stealing their Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid. I think that might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We're lucky, though. Winning coin flips. I'm really not looking forward to going to locals and just playing maxi minigames. This is a great going first hand. We bait the most interruptions if we go Nunu, then Leos. We'll set up Neff. That way we have a revive play. Summon Nunu. We'll go for King of the Fairlamps for a search. In older builds, that would represent a Savage Dragon. In this one, I don't run it, so it's just an extender. But an extender is a good thing. Here, we can do some deck thinning. I think we'll just send the Mega. We will not modify levels. No. Go for this. Also, thanks for coming up, Mandrew. Good to see ya. Here, we will dump the Dino. It doesn't really matter, since we have access to the Naya, meaning we have access to the Curse. Send this. Opening PPV is also kind of irritating, but it's alright. And this represents a pretty nice little end board. As is, it's looking like we're going to develop the Cosmic Slicer and the Lars, no problem. I'd be curious to see if there's a way to bridge to the Snake Eye stuff from this kind of board state. I don't believe there is, but I'd love to see it if there is. Set these up. They haven't done much, so I think we just go... I guess we go, like... Lizardos getting a draw seems pretty nice, since we are kind of playing on a worse starting position, having started with the PPV. It can't be Ashed, but it also means we're down a card. Bam. Draw a Knight Sword. Excellent. Daybreak is looking very useless. And we will just summon out our end board. Do I want to use this Prosperity? The only thing it really gets me... Oh, I can't even. So it doesn't matter. Because I drew a card. Duh. Rip to make... Making Stag Coil's Lars pass will be missed. I don't think it's obsolete necessarily. It's just not the board I'm interested in right now. I don't feel like Stag Sovereign actually does enough. They have something on Prio here. Let's tribute this idiot off so they can't, like, super poly me. That should probably always be the first game action, actually, is just the Planet Pollutant, just to get rid of the double light. Nice. Resolves. I don't know what they'd even have to stop this. It's a tough interaction to actually interrupt. I guess like Crow Called By stops Lars from being useful, but that's a -2. That's actually pretty good. Trading 2 cards for 2 negates. That's alright. He usually pops himself to get rid of an actual threatening card. That's fine. I will take the life points. Yeah, I don't think he's horrible. And his attack value is really nice. Having a 33, he's an Earth, so it's more access code reach. If only he said pop up to 2. Yeah, I don't really have any clue why it has to pop 2. The non-targeting is nice, but I don't think that's worth such military grade restriction. Oh, it's runic. I guess that makes sense given... I mean, you're not gonna... Your Hugin's not gonna work, dude. You can't even discard. Even if you wanted to go -1, you can't do it. Set. Fissure. Nasty, but fine. Why game bug? Why game bug? If they pass on just these 2 set cards, that's a perfect looking Lars to me. Any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead. That's gross, but whatever. Okay, we do run Duster, so we could prosp for it. Just a sec, chat. Gotta go to the bathroom. One moment. We're so back. Thanks for hanging in there. My second favorite Y game bug is when you use Leo's second effect to turn opponent's monsters into level 1 reptiles or level 4 dinos. I agree. It's part of resolution too. A lot of people think that you have to do it. Like if there aren't 2 monsters whose levels you can modulate, then you cannot use Leo's effect to dump. But obviously that's not how that works. But I don't necessarily blame them for thinking that. This hand is rough. It dies to 1 interrupt. That's never what I like to see. Also very funny to open so many hand traps when we're playing a breaker deck, but okay. Maybe the number of times we're getting stopped here is a reason to play the bonfire. Definitely could be. We are getting to play. I think we go Ash. I really like this line. Nice Exodia, the Unstoppable Incarnate. Would be a shame if I normal summon Leos. We will use our Mega. What don't I need out of this hand? The Maxi's probably the most valuable. Honestly, I think these 2 are the best cards I have access to right now. I'm really excited to put together a Snake Eye list and bring it to locals. That sounds like a lot of fun. It's funny how much my feelings can change on a deck just once the price of it comes down out of the stratosphere. I'm excited to test with these cards myself now that I can finally obtain them. Hopefully, if the Bonanza set isn't like horrible, but already the price on Wanted and Bonfire coming down to like $10, that's a price I'm willing to pay. Like, I'm not happy about it, but I will accept that. Nice. We'll see what happens from here, but we're gonna just replicate the play we did earlier. So We're gonna go Flamberge. Yeah, this is a really cool line that sets up the mask. It doesn't really go out of our way at all to do so. Send this. Get the curse down. I think it's got to be Chainlink 1 curse. Like, chain blocking versus Bell here. It's not the most relevant thing in the world, but... Summon these two. It's better than 400 for one bonfire. Was it? I don't remember. Was it really that bad at one point? Because that's horrible. That's so sad. So we'll make our Masquerena. I think Masquerena is probably a card that will be banned in future. I like it, but I think the flexibility it offers is a little too great. And especially for Snake Eyes, specifically the resource generation, it allows them to pull off by just looping their stuff. Oh, I should actually start putting this Naya somewhere else. It was close. God. What a nightmare scenario. Put down our Promethean. I love this card. Use her effect. Bring back that Flamberge. Use our Flamberge. Stick our mask. And now we'll go. Yeah, we're able to do the same thing we did last time. This is super fun. I love this line. We'll use our Daybreak to summon out a Knight Sword since we already have access to our Mega thanks to our Snake Eye cards. So we'll go 1, 2. Feels good. Really cool line. Target this, put it back, and we have 2 great hand traps in addition to everything else we've got going on. We're just going to draw phase, maxi them, and it's probably just going to lock the game down. We'll see. This is a pretty nasty 1-card combo end board. Like, it requires more blank cards for discard fodder, but at the end of it, we have a very powerful board here. It's actually probably correct to put the Slicer in the EMZ now that I'm seeing it like this, because it leaves us with more space on our board. So let's start with this, get rid of the light. We'll build up our Trap Chain Link. Develop our Lars. And why not? We'll use our Flamberge. They could imperm here, so maybe this is wrong. But if they imperm Flamberge and not Slicer, that's fine. What about Relinquished Anima targeting Slicer? Yeah, that's possible. Is that likely? I'm not sure about that, right? And also, isn't that what Lars is really for? Ooh, I forgot to max C. We have way too much advantage going on right now. So we're still doing it outside of talent range. We have 2 negates, an SP, their monsters can't activate, an Ash, and a Promethean Engrave. A Reasoning. Do I think I can permit that? I do not think I can let them fill up their grave. Who has the extra space to run Anima? I mean, I definitely thought about it, but I just don't have the room. Droplet is really nasty. Oh no, not this again. That's pretty bad. We have 3 things they want to stop, and they're sending 4 cards. That's weird. Also, Anima would just be negated. Yeah, it actually wouldn't even be able to activate versus Slicer, so it's not even relevant. This reasoning... What am I calling for level, chat? Any of these has an equal number of odds of working, but they've already got a few level 1s out of their deck. Oh no, 3 is less likely. They have... Oh no. None of these are likely. It's 4. 3, pick number 3, my lord. For Snow and Gazelle. Oh, I see. Okay. That's clever. Decatron. That card's name... I think we stop this. We don't want Decatron developing on the board. Flamberge won't trigger here, but that's fine. So I should start sending the Mega Corella first. That'll be some hard muscle memory to unlearn. Luckily, they hit something right away. They are going to be able to summon the Anunku. They're going for talent. If they go for draw, yeah, that's pretty good, because then it gives our Ash a job. 3 with total levels by banishing 3 Inferno monsters. So they can summon Anunku, but it totally drains their graveyard. They're doing it. Don't tell me this one pops monsters. We still have Max C up, by the way. Destroy all their monsters in the field. Yep. We lose our board to that. But they are forced to just go battle phase. When a spell trap, you can tribute one other monster. Or tribute one monster, not one other. But it doesn't matter. We just go Snake Rain for the bait. They negate. And now they have no more interactions on our turn, right, chat? Where's Code when you need him? Oh, we can use this to actually pick up a level 1. Yeah, this card gets much better once we have more Snake Eyes stuff in our deck. So let's put back, I think, our Witch, since she's just so flexible. And we'll add a card from deck to hand. That will be, I guess, the Poplar. Just because it's so free. Get Temple, not for any particular reason. Hand deck or graveyard. Pretty great. How do I go about actually getting Lethal on board here? Can I even? Or maybe it's better to just establish... I kind of like the idea of just normal summon this. Go for the spell search, which they can do nothing about. Strike gets us back our Slicer, and we're able to just kind of lock down the game from there. Let's use our Temple, thins our deck a little bit. Place a card face up. I think I will place... This lets us promote a thing if they normal or special summon. So if we put Flamberge here, it doesn't really matter. We'll put this here. We'll use this, sending you to the graveyard to summon out our Slicer. We will use Poplar to put itself in the back row. Actually, what do I want? Ooh, let's put this. I don't actually know if this works this way, but I'm pretty sure Flamberge can promote Lars, and then we can reload it next turn. Let's bring out our Chain Coils. And we'll just go battle phase, deal some damage. Yeah, I think this is going to work. We use Temple, bring out Flamberge. It cannot. It wasn't summoned properly. Yeah, you're right. Special summon it to your field. I wasn't sure if it specifically said summon or if it just like put it on the board, but no, that makes sense. Nice. Very happy we were able to out that. Should have high rolled better. Back we are to our rank up game, just like we've been like 4 times now, it feels like. Very lucky coin flips today. Cannot complain about that. I keep forgetting to change my mate base, but that's fine. Ooh, really rough hand here. All right, let's see if Naya gets hit. It doesn't, at least not immediately. And we have another monster, so we can set it and set up the curse. Use that curse effect. I got so tired of looking into this interaction while making the ultimate Ogdoadic guide. I was just looking at so much footage of it. It's grating in a way that just playing isn't. Nice. Stream's climbing up in viewers a little bit. That feels good. And I think in this position, we just go for a very subdued board. With our Daybreak, we can set up a Neff, and I think we will, just as an option, since we're not going to be summoning anything on their turn. The condition doesn't really matter. So we'll do this, send, get this out of our deck, and throw it on the face down. Do we set the Singularity? I think so. I'm going to put it down. That might be a mistake, but if we draw into Evolsaur access, it's really good to have that primed. And in the draw phase, we'll just fire off our trap and see if it's good enough. This dies to an Imperm, but so did our plays. So if they had the Imperm, I think they would have used it. We'll see. Maybe they're more patient than that. They've got something to respond with. It could be Droplet. Droplet's very popular. That's actually a good reason not to rely so heavily on this board. It's a Runic card. If they go for the summon, it's not going to chain the way they want. Resolve, they get a summon, resolve, and then cannot activate. Why game bug? Hey Elmo, good to see ya. Can we make Reptile Baguska under Elf? What do you mean? I'm not sure what under Elf is, sorry. Sprite Elf? I hope they try and summon from extra... Go on. Summon Hugin again. I dare you. Oh, reasoning. What do I think you're playing? I think level 4 is... I wonder if this is... How big is their deck? It's probably not the lab thing. I'm gonna guess this. Okay, Fountain feels good to see. Oh, this is an FTK, isn't it? Reasoning level 5. I've considered that. What's the target you're trying to hit with 5? I actually think this is lab. I think I should have gone 8. But we'll find out. The good news is whatever they bring out here doesn't actually pose a huge threat on its own. GG, we're done. Oh, Junk Collector. Oh, very annoying. That sucks. They can't activate it from the field, though. So as long as it's here, we're fine. I realize they have a way of, like, getting it off the board, but... Summon a Runic. Gary. Why game bug? Does this do anything? It does, because they link this off, I'm pretty sure, and then they start using this to FTKS. I think Reasoning and Monster Gate are cards that probably should stay banned, if I'm honest. Send up to 3 cards from your hand to the graveyard, draw that many cards, then you can spec up to that many. If you did not spec, you pay a K for each card. So you're going to lose 2,000 for the privilege of drawing 2 cards. They have a rollback. I think they had one before. They didn't. So they have rollback. If they get Collector Engraved, they have 2. Is 2 graveyard thingies enough to FTK? Because then they can go Archfiends plus Release, right? I think this is lethal. If they just put their... This does not feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's so weird how this kind of deck play... Yeah. So what they do is they use something that copies Nightmare Archfiends. So they give you these 3 tokens, and you'll take 8, 16, 24 from these dying. And then Earthbound Release says... Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the combined original attack with those destroy monsters. So you take 2, 4, 6. So you take a total of 84, I think, in effect damage off this dumb, stupid FTK. That feels really bad. Reasoning and Monster Gate are fine. It's the decks that abuse them. So, but you have to do something about the decks that abuse things like that. Like, it's not good enough to just, you know. I don't think they are fine. If a card is abusable, then it's a problem. I guess they decided they didn't feel like winning the game. Maybe they can't? Tribute 1 monster. No, that's fine. Yeah. I don't know what happened here. But we're going to do our best to kill them dead. I realize this won't actually change the battle position. I'm just doing it for the mill. What do I want to send? If I send Naya, we're able to do the most. If we develop Apo, we can stop the Junk Collector. If I go SP, we can actually force out one of their dumb things. That's going to go like that. Do I summon Neff here? I don't think we need to. Because we can actually tribute summon Flamberge, which is so funny. That deals with that thing. Yeah, tribute Flamberge is actually probably how we close this game out. They're going to get a revive here, but that's fine. Very few decks use Reasoning and Monster Gate. You need to run like 40 bricks, just like Infernoid. Yeah, but that doesn't then make them reasonable cards. Like, something's still a problem then. Because it's really sacky gameplay. It's not about consistency necessarily, IMO. It's about play experience. And if it just feels like you had 0 chance to participate in your own duel, that's a bad thing. They should not have put Junk Collector on the board, I don't think. Yeah, that seems like a huge mistake. We'll see. Place this. Now we have access to Neff, which is huge. It's too bad we didn't have a second copy of Daybreak there. That would have been big. Tribute these 2. If you run 40 bricks to a usable deck... Yeah, I agree. If you turn 40 bricks into a usable deck... Well, Snake Rain doesn't even make the deck, though. Snake Rain is good for us, but not that good. Unironically, I think we are going to... Quick effect. Banish this card on the field. And 1 normal trap. Wait, they want Junk Collector on the board? Banish this card on the field and 1 normal trap in your graveyard. That gets a pass because, God, we need it. No, I disagree. Stop saying Snake Rain makes the deck. It definitely does not. Let's use Flamberge. This is like the evolution of Paleo, and the mechanic of graveyard heavy trap decks is old. Game Changer was rollback, though. Let's put this. Or we could pick up their nonsense. Take their junk collector. Is that good? I guess so. We could like grab Neff, but I don't think we need to is the thing. Oh. Oh no, this is fine. This is fine. We will just prio take their junk collector. Activate, target. They can use it here, so we'll see if... I guess they're not going to. I feel like they could have from the back row. I kind of think our opponent's throwing. Like, shouldn't we be dead here, chat? Somebody help me. Why are we not losing? What's stopping them from just closing the game out? They've got rollback. I feel like they've got everything they need. Isn't Nightmare Archfiends plus... Ogdoadic Serpent Strike has really grown on me. I hadn't considered how often it activates off the opponent's hand traps. Yeah, that's huge. I think Serpent Strike is actually even better in combination with the Snake Eye cards, as it lets you get value off it, and then they can't roll back twice. Yeah, I know. Like, in a duel they can, though. The difference is that Paleo is actually cool. I could use Junk Collector and reset my virus. That's so funny. I might just do that. Snake Eye Ash is a great deck. They need to use Junk Collector to be the second rollback. I know, but why haven't they done that yet is my question. Like, I don't understand why they've... Which points, at least to me, that the problematic card could be rollback. Skipping cost and just applying the effect from a random trap in graveyard is indeed OP. I don't think it's OP. I think rollback is cool. But I think... I don't know. It's weird, right? Because I don't think we should have to ban a bunch of cards. Zerol has locked the collector. Why didn't they use it from their spell trap? Lol. Like, it says, what do you mean? Team, banish this card on the field. Can't you do it from back row? Or am I being stupid? Get our Poplar. Poplar summon self. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Played against too many Centurions. We've got a manual rollback. Is this gonna wipe my board? Target one normal trap. If I move the trap, it doesn't matter, right? I guess I'll do this. They haven't used collector because it's on our field, guys, obviously. Banish this. Oh, we're fine. So somebody explain to me why we didn't lose our board here. Also, is this... Why is it tribute one alien monster, period? Shouldn't it be semicolon? Whatever. I think we just have lethal, so I'm just gonna go battle phase. They lost the rollback target. It has no problem solving card text. Okay, I thought it would like stop it like targeting on field, but I wasn't sure if it worked the same way. That was cool. That was a very scary duel. I really felt like we were just dead. Let's go next. Alien cards are real old. Semicolons are more modern invention. I just thought that they like would update all the cards to have real card text. GG, I thought we were dead. I know, you said GG like immediately. And then you made fun of me for thinking I was dead. Like, pick a lane, buddy. Okay, this is a weird hand. No. Let's see what you got. Playing around the droll, even though we have nothing else to add, but whatever. I think we probably could use Bonfire. Like, if some of these eclipses we keep opening were Bonfires, I would not be upset about that. Diabel? Yeah, Elmo. You tell him, Mad. Pick a street. What do you got? Shifter. No way. I say no. Man and Hole say no. Imperm, no. We lose. Anything happens, we lose. Never mind, we had the... Oh, you're being serious. Come on, chat, I raised you better than this. Okay, it's V pass instead, I guess. Oh, sorry, the deck list covers the funny Snake Eye guy. Okay, now we lose. Because now they just dropped Pydra, and we have a... What? So, set pass! I overextended and was punished for it. Okay, let's go. I don't think... Yeah, they have nothing to revive with, like, Dark, so we just punch them. Weird. Is that a Kaimen or something? They had a response window. It might also just be Droplet. Could be Droplet, could be Imperm, could be Kaimen. I think if it were Kaimen, we would have just seen it come out. Imagine if that Eclipse were it's our turn. Diabell beatdown? That is not what I want to see, game. We could have put down Maxi to clock him, but I think it's better to do it this way. Do we see a Droplet here just so they lessen their damage clock? Xenophon solos Tenpai for any of you playing a rank 8. I agree. I'm just trying to think of like what that card could be. Like they lingered on a battle phase activation. Bro Drew, said the game. It's a set. Is it not? Maybe it's not even Tenpai. Maybe it's just like some random thing that's just bricking bad. And is playing Lightning Storm. Nunu is exactly what I want to see here. Go on, like DD Chromie or something. It's Ogdo. Ogdo with Shifter. This is their one crossout Shifter. We'll send our Zoha. Imagine that's why they brick the... We'll use our Zoha. Get our Curse out of our hand, which is really nice. They might have a Bestial? I think it's just Imperm then. Imperm or Droplet. Those are my guesses for that last set card. And they have no monsters, so we're not punished for going into Curse. They have 3k life, so if that's Imperm, Maxi is annoying. It's the OG Kaiba starter from the TCG. Maxi is really annoying. But it looks like they're on a decent... They're probably on, like, mostly breakers. I'm going to cope and say that's what's happening. What do I want here? If I normal Zoha, tribute Zoha for Curse, Curse summon Zoha. Is there a way to set up lethal doing something like that? Zoha, yeah, there is. So we'll normal here. Trust, we see Judgment really soon. We're gonna go Curse. We're gonna give them 1, 2, I think 3 draws here, so we'll see if that matters. I don't think it does. I'm gonna try and set up a Neff play. I know this looks weird, but I don't think we link. I think we just keep the 25 beater. Use you. I may or may not have forgotten they would get another body back. It's okay. Curse clears it. It's fine. Don't cry. Oh no, I didn't forget. It's just that hadn't happened at that point. 20 wife beater, you said? 20 to wife. We will add from deck to hand this when the Neff is Iolithus. I want to yes and you because you're spending your day hanging out in my stream chat and I appreciate that, but I can't condone this behavior. You might have like a Veiler or something on this, or they're considering imperming it. Oh, they're picking their Royal Droplet. That's cool. So we clear. We only need one more body, so we'll use this, and this sets up. Droplet saves them. Do I go into a link and then revive something? I think I can't, right? If I went like link, revive this. I think this is good enough. Let's go for it. Do they have the nib? Nib is sad. Clear the 200. It is droplet. They just dropped the droplet from their hand. That could mean good things for us. We'll see. I am reptile locked, so that is kind of rough, but can I set up a slicer here? Driver and Gamma. And Veiler. That's 3. Oh. Wait. Okay, that's very interesting that you would choose to do that. Oh, the greed. The greed, my hubris. Let's go main 2. They do still have... Okay. It's fine. The good news, we set up Slicer and we win. We can, because we have Nunu. I was just wondering that myself. It will give them more draws. So this is still risky. Was playing pool... You were playing in the pool with your dad? What's up? Summon... We're going to give them a lot more draws, but we'll see. I think this might be inting. We might be better off just letting them keep their hand, but... I don't think Nib is necessarily what I have to worry about here. I think it's everything else. Pool the game. No, I'm sorry. I knew what you meant. I was just being not nice. I apologize. I think we're going to banish the curse because we have to. I feel like I've said that a lot in my life, and this card's not even been out that long. Wait. If this eats a negate, I'm very happy. Please, like, imperm this. Never mind. This is probably a mistake, giving these draws. We'll see. I can't read. Also, good to see you, Skeletal. I almost say non-reptile, but I don't know why. We do have a Veiler coming down on this. That's so fine. It's not the best thing ever. No, that's actually enormous. That would have hit our win con. Snake Eye snakes again. Neat. Yes, that is very good. Let's go. We'll see. This might be good enough. I'm thinking it's good enough, chat. I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna pray and dream. As long as it's hand traps and not breaker cards. Because even if they draw engine at this point, it's too late. Doesn't get them anywhere. We specifically need to dodge like Lightning Storm. The good news is we've seen a decent number of these cards. We've seen 2 droplets, one of their Lightning Storms and one of their Imperms. They are going Prosp, which is really bad. Cosmic Kill Drain Zero. Their deck is tiny too, so the odds they see what they want here are massive. But I'm going to hold on to Copium because I want to believe we can win this duel. We can't win this duel. Wow, that sucks. It doesn't even matter what their hand is. Anything they have complements all those cards so well. Nephilibus reads, also, you cannot... I know. Why are you reading Nephilibus to me? Nephilibus was negated anyway. Like, bro, what are you talking about? I didn't ask you to read the card to me. I've got a video where I read it to you. Droplet hurts. That's so sad. I wonder if they top decked into the Prosp. Yeah. I mean, we do just lose now. Someone's cranky. Ah, frick. GG. Elmo just doesn't make sense. Like, what are you trying to say? I don't understand. I want to understand. I want to know. I don't need all these going second cards when all I do... Deha spawned from an egg and was cranky already. No, you just say things that don't make any sense, then you leave and I have no chance. Has like 7 videos. Yikes. That was a funny duel though. What do I think is the safest lead? Probably just the Mega, because at its worst, read well, Deha. He said end of the next week. It's a joke. Okay. Might be. Might be, might be. I got you, fam. Gamma. That's actually so good. A silly teehee. My bad, my bad. I'm sorry, team. I'm too smooth brain. Didn't get it. Ash. They have it all. Imagine being this good. Imagine. I mean, they've only got 3 cards though, and we can negate 2 of them, so we'll see if they can play through 2 negates. Sometimes they have it all. When our snake is... Wait, I can't... Oh, come on. Like I said, we beat 2 out of 3 cards. 2 out of 3 doctors hate Lars. Tip number 6 will blow your mind. Yes. Reading the 1 card I have on the board. Very good. I think I have to stop this. I don't think I have a choice. Droplet, send 2 out of 3 reptiles attached to Lars. That's good. Battle phase. Putting this in the graveyard. That's triggering Garunix? No. Oh. Yes, triggering Garunix. I feel like a very smart cookie. Would 100%. Hey, at least it's not Tenpai. I will take that. I don't think I'm any less dead, but we'll see. Garunix is going to activate. We do get to stop it. Hello? I do get to stop it? Why did I... What happened there? Was that still in damage step or something? But it started a new chain. I guess it must have been. Battle phase, you can't? I don't think it says during the main. It just says when your opponent activates a card or effect. Yeah. I really hope Tenpai gets a huge hit on the next ban list. Just ban Pydra and get it over with, please. Why? I thought you liked Tenpai. Why do you want them banned now? For the greater good or something? No, that's fine. I mean, actually, no, it's not fine. They get a revive. Nunu is really nice. Kieran hitting the board. They can Promethean. It is indeed the damage step. Silly game for lawyers, that is Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, that was weird. I looked up and read the damage step recently because I realized, like, I really have no clue how it works. And I was reminded upon reading it that I have no clue how it works. Hita, that sucks. Yeah, but I knew it wasn't just battle phase. That time I read my card. So disrespectful taking our foil Leos, by the way. It's not right. Unchained Fire King is so cool. I haven't seen that. I like playing Tenpai, but I don't like playing against Tenpai and only Tenpai every single time. That's fair. Like, yeah, I could see that. It's like a plague. It's so easy to play, I think, too. Like, it's really hard to punish the deck. Not like a skill dunk. Like, a deck being easy to play does not mean it's like a lesser deck, but it's just like a fact that it pilots in a straightforward manner, you know? Still a much better playable format than, say, Tier 0. Yeah. Things seem to be better. Misk. It's not ideal, but it's something. Crash here. You can pop Shavaro with the Fire King cards. Tenpai duels are quick. I actually kind of dislike how fast Tenpai is in TCG, specifically at locals, because you really don't get a chance to play your match. Like, it's over so fast, and then if somebody else goes to time, which, like, come on, somebody's gonna go to time, you just don't play a duel. Like, it just sucks. I think we're super cooked. They had damage step. Can't beat that. I think that's a decent place to call it. Let's check our match history. It's been okay, actually. 3, 4, 7, 2, 4, 5. 7 to 5. Not insane by any means, but it's okay. Let's mess with the deck a little bit. I think I do want Bonfire in here. I also kind of want Savage. It's very funny there's another card. Bro, I just got here. Unironically makes me want to stream a little longer. I just have to figure out dinner. Yugioh at least had interaction. Yeah, Tier does have interaction, but at what cost? I kind of feel like Evenly is unnecessary given what we have here. So let's cut that. I feel so special. Also, what did the one guy who draw only hand traps play? Deha, I'm not sure. Have you ever tried Ogdoadic with Horus? No, I haven't tried Ogdoadic Horus. It just looks kind of boring to me. Like, Horus cards are good. Also, Temple's insane. I'm glad we added this. I definitely have to experiment more with this to, like, grasp it, but I can already tell, like, this card should be here. No, I haven't done Horus, though. Tenpai is dinner. I don't know what that means. I've never really liked Horus. I appreciate that you can kind of just jam Horus into, like, a meh deck, and it makes it a better meh deck. It just doesn't seem to have any synergy with Ogdoadic to me. Like, their level 8 doesn't seem to be synergy, I don't feel. I'm going to use the restroom, leave a like, please, and we'll continue. We back. Thanks for waiting. Holy crap. Thank you for all the chatting. I've got to scroll up and read a bit. The fact that Horus is considered mid is crazy to me. I agree. Like, Horus, the monsters do a lot, and I really like that it's not just an extra deck focus. Like, I appreciate that you put each individual on the board and they actually do something for you, and they're highly durable. I've learned to appreciate Horus, like, a lot. I think it's cool. I don't like how hand expensive it is. I'd rather just play Fiendsmith. My Ninja Horus build is kind of nuts. I'd love to see that. That sounds very funny. Thank our Lord and Savior code for guilt-tripping Deha to stream longer. I like Orcus Horus. I'm actually surprised. You need to play it with... Oh, God. I wish I had evenly all of a sudden. You need to play it with Crystal Beast Trap. You get to go +2. Nephthys Horus has something to it. You know, I always did want to play Crystal Beast. I used to play Crystal Beast. I'm seeing a lot of used tos on Crystal Beast. We're against the Lab Andy. So, we have a lot of gas. Yeah, I've got a fresh lead play where I get hand trapped to death by 10 pipe but still win. That sounds cool. I thought you were just gonna end it hand trapped to death. I was like, what are you... What the heck? Alright. Let's go for our bonfire. You can literally throw in 3 Sark, 3 M-City, and 2 random guys and just FTK in literally every deck, but somehow it's just rank 8 turbo. Yeah. We'll add our Poplar. Is it messed up of me to want to build Ogdoadic, Reptilian, and one-shot people with Phenomenaga? I think that sounds awesome. I think Reptilian's the wrong way to go about it, but I think that sounds like fun, Jafango. Poplar will get us an original, or at least force interaction. And we have Prosp still. This hand is so cracked. No, it's not wrong. The Ash is set up really nicely with this Poplar engraved, or on the board now. Summon out our Mega. It says the gods intended. Zombie Vampire is goated against Tenpai. You gain info, and they don't activate effects when milled. Right. Yeah, they don't have graveyard effects. I agree. That seems good. We'll use our Mega here. Get a free Leos from deck, hopefully. Lagia would be really nice here. Horus is good, but I don't like it going -1 to Ash and end up having to discard hand traps most of the time. Isn't that kind of the same for Snake Rain? Although, that's me assuming that you don't think that about Snake Rain, which is one of my personal dislikes about that card, so... Maybe it's wrong of me to assume you don't mind that. Ooh, Barrier. That's fine. That's very funny. I bait with my ninja cards. Why do we let Ash Blossom stay? Like, in the game? I like Ash. I think Ash is a fair card. What did they declare? Xyz. Yeah, we're not Xyz summoning, buddy, but I appreciate that you think that's gonna happen. I don't think Ash is worth a ban. Especially with, like, more Maxi type effects coming into the game. I'd rather play the Maxi minigame of Ash versus Maxi than have no choice and just get Maxied. Fiendsmith is 1-for-1 to Ash. Yeah, but Fiendsmith is expensive. And, I mean, Horus is also expensive, but less so, I think. Do I want to destroy the card in my hand? I don't really need it, is the thing. And we could go for, like... Do I need this body on board? I think it only helps to have more. Do I need this card in my hand? I don't think so. Pick up the Naya. But I mean, the reason, like Fiendsmith is better. That's why it gets played more, too, like, to be fair. No card has ever demanded deck space like Ash to the point where you need it in every deck or you die. Yeah, but I don't think that's Ash Blossom's fault. And also, I don't think every deck does play Ash. I think it might feel that way a lot of the time, but I don't think it's actually true. This is going to get us a search. I don't fully know how to proceed versus this current board state. They still have 3 back row, but the fact that they didn't lead with Big Welcome or Welcome, I think it's like $70 for the Horus engine. Man, that still hurts. Name a non-rogue deck that doesn't play Ash. I didn't say it's not popular. I don't know. Yeah, I never said it's not a popular card. Like, it's a good card. But, like, actually, a non-rogue deck, I would think, is Trap Lab. They don't play Ash Blossom. They can't afford to. How do I want to proceed with too many bodies on board? If we go King of the Feral Imps, Dark World... Shut up. I really want to use SP and banish a back row. Oh, we can't Exceed Summon. That's so funny. We can't King of the Feral Imps. We could Lizardos here. I don't hate that. Yeah, I don't hate that. We can't prosp if we do that, though. And I think it might be better to... There's a world where we just get the Duster. Let me believe. You know what? Code's... Oh, Code's right. Dark World is the thing that changes your mind. Okay. I see how it is. I really did plan on this being a bit of a shorter stream. Look what's happened. We have the free Poplar. So we will summon out our Flamberge. We could have gone Oak as well. That wouldn't have been horrible. Darkwool doesn't play Ash, and it's the best deck in the format. See, Mad Kits. Well, okay, alright. Yeah. Yeah, cards. I just want to empty my deck out as much as I can. We only have the one Duster. We've thinned out almost 20 cards, though. That's very funny. I was going to be as short as... It was good, but then the life of the party arrived. That's actually what happened. When is the right time? Philosophers have asked for eons. When it is correct to go for the Duster. Let's go for it now, honestly. They didn't deny the claim, though. We're gonna go with full 6. I don't think Appa will be especially useful this duel. We'll see if they stop this. It'll be very funny if they Ash this. Okay. So he does stand by the fact Dark World is best. Ash Blossom seems like a really good pickup here. It just stops. Welcome. I think it's got to be Ash. They will take half damage, but... Oh, also, I have to keep playing? Holy crap. Bam, bam. Summon you out. Gotta use her for something. Daruma, that hurts. Dale of Dark World. I don't know about that. I don't think Dark World's a deck I've ever considered playing. I should really build Dark World again. Dark Corridor got... You saw me pick this up. Also, why wouldn't you do that first? Unless you just have normal welcome over there, but still, why wouldn't you do that first? My tokens are gonna die. I'm actually getting board wiped by this thing. Holy crap. My stuff. Activate this. Send this. Yes, it works. I already used curse. I don't know. You? No. You. Fine. Trap trick. This is why Slifer Lab is the best. I would love to play a Slifer deck. I definitely plan to try something like that. This is the worst way you could have done any of this, dude. This is all horribly sequenced. What's even the point? I can still go battle phase. I'm just gonna deal with this thing with SP. Oh. I played Slifer Spellbook. That sounds like a blast. Add a lab card. Okay, that makes a kind of sense, I guess. They grab like a furniture card. What's the end goal here? To beat the timer, SP a thing. Okay, here's Lady. We can still Daybreak. I go Promethean. Promethean. Get Flamberge. Okay, that's fine. We still have our battle phase, by the way. Promethean, get Flamberge. Flamberge, put a thing in the back row. I guess we just Flamberge take the thing too. Yeah, I'll just have this. Sharvara? I'm not gonna use... Am I gonna use Serpent Strike? This is just a body, right? I am gonna use Strike. I have to. I mean... Is this good? Set 1 Unchained Spell Trap. They gave it the worst skill ever made. Wait, for real? What was it? Main 2. I have nothing to summon, huh? Is my Chain Coils used? Why could I not Chain Coils there? Oh, no, Reptile. Duh. So we have 2 negates we can deal with. Yeah, GG. All right, that was fun. Yeah, let's look into this skill. Ogdoadic Duel Links skill. Switch a reptile from the hand for 1 from the deck with the opposite attribute, but it had to be the same level. Light and dark reptile type. That is weird. At first, yeah, okay. God. It's so weird. Oh, they made us start. So it's a Tenpai Andy. I think we start with Diabell. So it let you switch a starter or a brick for a brick. That's very funny. They're on 14 card extra deck, by the way. I mean, you can get Naya. I would, yeah, but if you have Nunu, you just play the Nunu. Ogre, huh? Set the original. This could get ugly. We'll see. We're gonna send Flamberge here. Okay. Yeah, but it's Ogdoadic. Use the Leos. Yeah, and then we're going to get to use this original. If any deck needed a broken skill, it's this one. I heard that Ogdoadic was good in Duel Links. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what board it makes. That would be kind of fun, actually, like, trying Ogdoadic in Duel Links. Ogre there seemed so weird. Oh, Droll. Droll's nasty. Can I play through Droll? We have Lars set up, so we don't necessarily have to even. Sinful. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do from here. We can Sinful for Oak. There's no reason to do that. I think we just set a card. Linkaribo, pass. Yeah, I think we chill. 3 zones really sucks because of the tokens from Daybreaks, you only get 2. That's crazy that Daybreak is in Duel Links. That's so funny. We have a built-in board wipe and a free revive. That's why they're good in Duel Links. Is that good enough to be good in Duel Links? I had thought Duel Links was like way more high speed than that, honestly. Kaimen. Do I hit the Kaimen right away? I think I have to. Because it opens up our droplet to being useful. They were like tier 3. Oh, okay. I hadn't heard much about it, so when somebody said they were good, I just assumed like tier 1 contender, but that makes sense. That's not gonna work. It's not good enough to hold its own. Oh, okay. Well, that's a shame. That would have been funny if it was. I'm just looking at like a Duel Links deck list, which is a very bizarre thing. They play 2 Nunu, 1 Ogdibus, 1 Lamia, 1 Aaron, 3 Naya, 1 Alert, 1 Curse, 2 Coatl. They're just scooping. Okay. They didn't exactly break the meta. Maybe I want them to, though, you know? Yeah, it was Tenpai. They just didn't have the out to that. Was that a shame scoop? I remember I told you they were 2-0 and you immediately didn't believe me. That's so funny. Another Tenpai Andy. Good call. All right. So, what do I want here? If we lead, we have to lead Nunu. Because if we lead Poplar, it turns off the Nunu at all. Do I want Thrust in this hand? I think I don't need it since we have double Imperm. That's what I would grab anyway, is Imperm. My Tenpai deck's almost finished? Like a TCG list? So, if I goes... I mean, either of these just dies to like an Imperm, so it's fine. We make a guy. Gonna buy a Trident Dragon tomorrow. I'm just missing the 3rd Ash. When she's saying it on my Kaimen. No hand traps? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Unless OP is off. Yeah, could be. It's looking like no hand traps. They're either like toggle off or they got nothing. This is good. Matt, please don't say that again. Oh, here we got something. Nib. Yeah, Nib is rough there. Can't do anything about it. We get our search. Am I able to play out of this? I think we almost can. I'm gonna try. Not the rock. We can revive this, so let's go... Oh, Zoha's actually cracked. Okay. I want them to be able to Ash Zoha if they want to. We're gonna use this to get Neff in our graveyard. This is gonna be crucial. Pick this up. Put this down. I realize giving them a draw is sus, but what can I do? That was a weird card to see. We are gonna get another dump here. And they're getting a token. I should have kept the thrust. Should have kept the thrust. Imagine we turn the Nibiru level into Tribute with Daybreak. I'd ban you if I had the capacity to moderate, like some sort of moderator or something. Sending a card to the graveyard. Let's send our Night Sword. We go like this. We don't even have to go into our extra deck, really, to set this up now. Summon. Summon. Use you. Doesn't really matter what we bring out. Summon. We are going to make the Echidna because it specifically goes crazy. Yet here I am, not banned. Walking around more powerful than ever. We're gonna get a draw too off this, which is awesome. So let's pick up Mega Corella and Coatl, I guess. If we commit the Coatl, we can keep the Neff for next turn. But because we have Serpent Strike, we really don't need to do things like that. So 3, 5. My ball python is so cute. She's yawning. I said if. Count your days. That's such an ominous thing to say. If this gets interrupted, okay. I would have been sad, but life goes on. Yeah, I don't mind just keeping the Coatl in hand and doing it this way. We could have gone for like Coatl just to get like a Lizardos draw, but I don't think that's necessary either. With this many cards in hand and our back row being full, like really not much else we're looking to do. I think we're actually gonna wait till start of main to pollutant this. Or not. I guess I don't get a window. That feels good. I'm toggling. Like the full number collection from the OCG. Oh, sorry. Do you think a banned card collection would sell well? There's no reason not to do this. Double Imper might be good enough. We'll see. Black hole. I guess I don't know. Like, do people collect stuff like that? Send Anaya. Do I want to bring out Neff off that? I think I do. This might be a mistake, but it just keeps us walled up and we have 2 negates, so we'll see. Like one of every banned card in Ultra. I think it'd be cool because then if those cards come off, you'd have copies of them. That's a really well with collectors. Yeah, it definitely could be. Okay, so now they can't add this off Kaimen, which is good. Well, they can, but you know what I mean. It's not nearly as effective. I think I have to stop the Pydra. Do I? I have like 10 people in my locals that collect banned cards. I think I do have to stop the Pydra because if I wait and they get Sangen off it, I have to wait till the battle phase. And once they have a Chundra as well, I can't stop both of them with my 2 Imperms. Okay. Nice. 1 Imperm was good enough. Their deck's as bad as ours. We can use you. Let's use this. Summon out our Slicer again. Now that somebody mentioned it, it is really funny that Slicer has an animation. Can we just kill them? Nice, set this up. Zoha to put this in the graveyard. We are kind of revealing our hand a little early, I guess, but... Do we make the Red Dragon Archfiend? We still have the Serpent Strike. So if we send the Leos, we get a lot of bodies. But we know they have nibs. We don't necessarily want to just, like, play into it. So I think this is probably a fine point to just go battle phase. Kill Pydra. And then just deal some damage. Why do any of the reptiles have animations? Lizarduska, the terribly bricky reptile. Hey, every archetype deserves at least one. That is probably true. We summoned 1, 2, 3. We can summon one more time. I honestly don't even think we need to. Let's pass on this. Oh, haha. Leos is on the board. I need him to not be there. I should have used Strike to get him in the graveyard. Good one, Elmo. That goes to defense, friend. We need the Nef Bring Back 4 and King Calamity Archfiend. Send the Nep. I don't trust. Okay. Well, I wasn't with the 2 who said trust. Now I'm like, well, now I get it. Y game bug? Is that what this is? This looks like a Y game bug. Totally not banned. Definitely bring that to locals and then argue with the judges because they don't know what they're talking about. Don't trust them. It bothers me that the field spell zone is smaller than the monster zone, by the way. It's just a weird decision, I think. Now, Tenpai bro, you die. Is this BM? In some cultures, it's actually more respectful. Neff for the kill. GG. Okay, stream. Don't believe them. It is for real a good time to end the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. Leave a like if you haven't. If you're new, join the Discord. Although I think it's all regulars. It's fun to hang. I appreciate it. I'm excited to test more of this deck. And I think that's everything. I'll see you next time.